throwing up thumbs in the arm race. Got your attention like sirens on a hot chase. The team got it on lock like a squad car. The dream grow the plot and leave like weed on a pop farm. The trauma born loser, minus the comic strip Neanderthal mutate the raw, produce hominids. They flat lips like
oh shit. Yeah, turn me back on. So them joints right there, that was part of those Song of the Week joints you were doing, right?
Yeah, from the first week of January through all of April, I believe, we put a song a week out, every week, and me and Payday were just getting in, putting a ton of work in, just, really building the vibe. We had just started working together. We actually live in the same neighborhood out in Jersey, so it's sort of just like, yo, let's get together and see what happens, and we built like a really cool working relationship, as well as that's fam. Also 30 and over, is yet not quite announced, but that's
word. No doubt. Now as far as your music, man, is there one joint from, I'm sure you recorded, I can't even put a number to it, but probably thousands of songs, again, throughout your time doing it. Is there one though that just sticks to you, that means the most to you out of every song, whether it was last year, 20 years ago? Is there just ones that truly
the one
means
that,
the most?
Yeah, the one that means the most to me is the title track from Rubber Teeth and Wax Lips. Because
that's a dope title.
because it's about my children. It's, I was a father when I wrote that. At that point my daughter was like a year and a half old, my son was 3 years old, and I was just right in the thick of fatherhood, and really just understanding what it really means and what it really is, and I penned that song for them that, people call it Love You, but it was called Artists and Wax Lips, and it was really just a song to talk to them. It's because, like I said, at the end of this, they're gonna have to look back and see who I was to validate who they felt I was, or whatever this whole legacy thing is. So that song really means a lot to me, and it's old. I don't perform it anymore.
Right.
It's available on iTunes. That was when I was going by Jones F7, but
I got some iTunes credits too. I got like $2 left, man. Is it 99 cents?
It should be.
All right,
every song on there.
We're gonna do that now. I'm gonna bring it up. Well, let me finish this part, but I'm gonna make sure I hit that. Because songs like that is dope. I think all of us as artists or rappers that do songs, and I ask them or we discuss it, I think, like my favorite song of my all time is called My Two Sons. And if we ask Blesser, he probably got something about his 12 kids at home or something. But I could totally dig that.
The only other thing I would say was that the song you played earlier, Murder Suicide, is probably the song that craft-wise I'm most proud of.
Okay.
I made the beat, and I really spent a lot of time making sure that I didn't stray from the concept, and I feel like it's an important song because of where we're at as a country. It's basically about a family that succumbs to debt and does horrible things as the only perceived out. So I'm proud of that song.
When did you write that? Because did you write that anytime during? Because I know you was involved with stuff going on downtown, or what was the stuff, the Occupy Philly and stuff like that. Is that something you wrote while you were in that time, or was it something you already had, or
no,
after the fact?
It was something I wrote after that, when I had a little more perspective. I'm always skimming the news. I'm always paying attention to what's happening in the world, and there was just this weird uptick during the hardest time economically during the recession, where you saw it happening. It was happening on the news every other day. It seemed like people were just killing themselves and killing their families because they couldn't pay mortgages. They couldn't live through what was happening. And I felt like, clearly I have no problem making overt political statements if that's how I feel. But I felt like this was a good middle ground for me to get people who would be like, fuck that, I don't want to hear about politics. That happens. You know what I'm saying? And I get that. That's fine, all well and good.
Right.
But I still have at my core the desire to say and to fight the righteous fight. You know what I'm saying? If there's horrible things happening in the world and I see them and I don't say them and I don't recognize them, then I'm complicit. That's why I was down Occupy. Look, I was down Occupy 22 hours a day, talking to the city. Making sure that people weren't freezing to death. I went out and knocked snow off of tents, fed people. I know for some people they're like, oh, it was in the way, but we were in the way because there's something bigger in the way. And if we can't see that, and now we see it. It's funny now that it's it's flushed, and all the stuff we were talking about, everybody else is talking about now. We kicked off the new era of street activism, and now when it affects people, they go out in the streets and they let their feelings be known and they shut shit down. That's how we always did shit. Except motherfuckers forgot to do that. Now, a young brother gets killed in the hood, we go out in the street. We don't let it just happen. And we did that.
Right.
We did that. And sorry we got in the way for a little bit, but in reality, you know what I'm saying? All the people that came out for, you know, Trayvon Martin, all the people that came out for Eric Garner, all the people that recognized what happened with, you know, Oscar Grant, all the people that recognize what's happening in all these places, Tamir Rice, all these things that are happening. It's just about awareness and giving a fuck. And if you give a fuck, then you're gonna be activated.
I was out there, man. I was out there for Trayvon. I was out there marching. I was out there for Mike Brown and all that out there marching.
Yeah.
Some people looking at me, police looking at me like, you know, what are you doing out here? And the whole time I had the picture of my two dark-complected sons on my phone showing people why I'm out here. I might be a white man, but you're not going to kill my dark-complected kids and think it ain't cool. And it ain't got to be mine. You're not going to kill the next man's and think it's cool and we supposed. Because like you said, if I don't say nothing, if you don't say nothing, then we're just as wrong. We're just, you know, we're part of the problem.
There is no innocent bystander.
Right.
You bystander, you step up.
Exactly. People think, well, it don't affect me. It do affect you. But they don't see it, man.
My children are also people of color.
Right.
My children are half Korean. And my son recognizes himself as a person of color. My daughter recognizes herself as a person of color. They've already dealt with bias and racism and crazy shit said to them and inconsiderate things and ignorant things that have made them feel alien from the culture that they live in. And what it comes down to is that's pain. And I don't want them to feel pain. I don't want your sons to feel pain. I don't want anybody to feel pain. We live on this planet on some real shit in order to like enjoy our existence and to love. And if we can't get on that, then cool. Then we go to war to get that. That's the way it is. That's the way it's always been. But we should always remember what we're fighting for.
Exactly.
Is you know, you can fight on the block, or you can fight for the block, or you can fight for what's sitting in your living room. I know what I'm fighting for. Because I've been under the block. I was homeless at 15. I didn't even live in the hood. I lived under it. So whatever.
Good shit, man.
I'd have been so happy to be in the crib in the hood.
That's why I like having people on here that not only rap but also have a conscious mind and that can take this interview other places. Not everyone can, but I appreciate those who can, and that's another part of the reason why you're here, not just for your dope talent, but for conversations like this. But just real quick to get back to the music, I have like one or two more questions as far as the music, and we're going to keep it moving. Touching back, we were talking a little earlier about how back in the day, you know, ciphers and shit like that. Compare that scene now, from then to now, like, besides people rapping, you know, like over their lyrics and shit like that, what do you think the difference is between the mid to late 90s scene in Philly versus the 2014-15 scene now? Better, not as good, catching up, in between? Like, where do you think we stand now compared to back in them days? Because 5 years ago or so, I think it was really, I don't know, I'm gonna let you answer the question, but where do you compare it now? Do you think
it's flooded? You know what I'm saying? Which is good and bad. You know what I'm saying? I just look at it as different. I think this period right now is probably gonna be looked at poorly in history. And when it comes to like just the fact that not everybody thought they could do it just because they could open their face back then. Like, you had to really feel like this was your calling. This was like bigger than just making music. You really had to feel that in order to engage in it to really become good at it. And I think now it's just viewed a little bit more like a product. You got people who just get into it because they think anybody can do it, which is like the worst, most corniest shit ever. But also because they think they're going to money up off of it. And that's fine, be about your business. But if that's your primary goal, you messed up from the beginning.
Yeah, sure. I agree with you, man.
We did it because
there is a ton of dope MCs now, but like you said, it's so flooded that
there's way more whack
boys. Whereas back in the day, you could see it. the whack boys here and the dope boys here. Now everyone's just like mingling.
Yeah,
Not for nothing. A lot of the people though from the OGs from back then are allowing this shit to happen. A lot of people ain't speaking up. They're allowing these whack boys. They're co-signing because they want to be so politically correct. They don't want to seem like a hater. But you know, at sometimes, like I said with my post earlier, people will call me a fucking hater for that. But I think more of us have to stand up in that way and put these whack motherfuckers on blast to avoid this continuum. But
it's called tough love for a reason, man.
Real
You know what I'm
doubt.
saying? Like,
No,
you
real
want to
shit.
touch the fire, I gotta smack your hand. That's all there is to it, right? Or you're gonna burn your hand off. So, that's, you know, deal with it and get better and do it for the right reasons and we'll respect you.
Right.
I wasn't respected in this town for a long time. Still probably not by a lot of people.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. I still do it. And the people that fuck with me heavy. The people who don't fuck with me don't fuck with me at all.
Right.
And think I should never rap to begin with. Okay, cool, whatever.
so
Keep it moving.
it's still February, man. We still got about 10 months left in the year if my math is correct. So what can we expect from you in 2015, man? Album-wise, project group-wise, anything. What are we gonna get from Zap in 2015?
Okay, you are going to get from me personally a definitive album that's pushed proper, that's distributed right. It's called Sky's the Beginning. This is actually the announcement of it, I guess, because I haven't told anybody really. But the album's called Sky's the Beginning.
Sure.
Basically meaning there is no limit to this. It's going to be as high as we can take it, and we want to take it all the way out to the stars. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to come from me. Me and Payday are working on that. There's no release date yet, but you know, we're probably looking towards spring, summer. And then 30 and Over League is working on an album, and I'm not even gonna say anything more about that except just you better be ready for
One of the most anticipated albums, man. They done. People asking me like I'm in there, yo Kane, where's the 30 and Over League? I'm like, let me text Nico or something. Let me hit him up. Let me ask Rec, what's up with that? Shout out my brother Rec Raw, man. You know, let me ask them, man, and they're waiting for it, fam. Bless, they waiting for that album, man. Y'all rocking them fucking stages everywhere. Y'all killing them stages everywhere, but we need the motherfucking album.
It's coming.
Let's go.
It's coming. Look, we being business about it though. We not just.
As you should. You're not just
throwing
throw it the fuck out
hey, here's the
there.
album. Take that shit, and then everybody
Yeah.
ignores it. We're talking about 6-month business plans.
As you should.
We talking about this is where it starts, this is where it ends, and then whatever's next after that. Here's when the videos need to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the things we're discussing. So we're not playing around. It's coming though, and we appreciate. I know I just joined the group. You know what I'm saying? And the group was already nominated for best hip hop rap group in the Philly Hip Hop Awards last year. It was an honor to be brought into this family when I was, I was already a part of the family, but like to be officially brought in, like is one of the crowning moments of my rap career on some realness, because I can feel how real and genuine and sincere all of this is for all of us. You know what I'm saying? And just we appreciate your patience, and it's coming, and we are working on it. We're actively talking about videos that we're shooting, and it's coming, and it's gonna be legit. It's not. We want what we want for real. We don't want you to go to SoundCloud to download this. You know what I'm saying? If you got to do that later, okay. We want to be watching y'all excited the day it drops, and it hits iTunes number whatever in the rap category, which is what it will deserve, because I tell you right now, it's already like right there. So we want to give you the proper experience.
Man. I heard some things. I get a little,
I know
Nico's kind of cool, man. So I get to hear a lot of shit. I know what's going on, man. Again, I just want to share to the people, man. So y'all see, y'all got a lot to look forward to. The official part of the interview is over, but we're going to jump into an OT version of the interview real quick, where I'm going to just throw some questions at you, and in the least amount of words as possible, preferably 1 or 2, depending on the you know, what the question is. Just let's shoot them out there, all right? What was the first rap album you ever owned, man?
You know, Fear of a Black Planet?
P.E.
Yeah.
God damn, man.
Yeah, that was my, like, P was my shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, Do the Right Thing was a movie that, like, impacted me majorly when I had my
opening scene with what's her name, dancing and shit.
I mean, just the whole, just everything about it, Rosie. But just everything about it, the lights and the atmosphere, and just, man, I mean, it's bathed in beautiful color of chaos, and it's amazing film. I got a chance to have like a day where everybody came in and watched it at the warehouse I had, and we had discussions, and it's like, that's a pinnacle point in not only film, but it's also a conversation starter, like,
Oh, yeah.
even now, so.
Oh yeah. All right. So again, man, this interview's about you, but I need to know one thing. You worked with so many people in the scene. You worked with a lot of people, a lot of Philly boys. Who haven't you worked with in the local Philadelphia hip hop scene that you want to work with, man? Is there anyone that comes to mind quickly?
Yeah, probably top 3 that I really want to work with right now. Who I haven't. Burke the Jerk.
Oh boy.
Reef the Lost Cause, who we have like a song that we're on together. It's like a long song, and I got like 8 bars on it. He's got 8 bars on it. I'd like to do a real John.
That would be crazy.
And then, man, the 3rd one, I guess Screw Tape, just because we homies.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And we just
dope.
haven't got a chance to really do it yet.
True.
And he's a monster.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
so-
Shout out Screw, man. He was on the show in the past as well. Actually, wait.
Burke the
What was the
Jerk
first one?
too.
Oh, Burke. Yeah, matter of fact,
Yeah,
all
both
3 of those
of them,
people
yeah.
been on our show, man.
Yeah.
That's the type of love we do here, man.
Yeah,
But, all right.
top flight dudes.
No doubt, man. So look, man, they say the way to a man's heart is through food. If a female wanted to win you over, what plate should she serve you, Zach?
Chicken parm.
Can't
With
go,
linguine.
can't go wrong with the chicken parm.
With grated parm on top. Let's go.
No doubt.
Anything beige, huh?
Couple more.
Yeah.
Favorite Wu-Tang member, man? I know it's hard, man.
Yeah, that's
And it might
hard,
be different
man.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the hard part. All right.
Today, right now, though,
right
who's your
now,
favorite
right
Wu-Tang
now,
member,
the
man?
boy who I want to listen to most is Meth.
Word.
I mean, there's just verses that are just iconic. I mean,
Word.
we played it earlier, you know what I'm saying? Scriptures hit the bodies like sawed off shotties. It's just
Mhm.
like, as soon as it comes on, you like, and he's amazing because he's just so controlled and so, like, he don't got to do anything crazy. He's not trying to kill you with, he's just saying the shit he's got to say, and you know it's real as fuck.
No
So,
doubt, man. No doubt. Now,
Cal.
forgive me if I'm wrong. South Philly, part of the city, born and raised, or
No,
nah?
I'm Jersey.
Oh, it is Jersey.
Yeah,
It is Jersey.
But I
Alright,
left
yeah, I know
home
you
at
spent-
15, so
And you was in the joint, all right.
yeah, I
So-
lived out west. I lived all over the place.
So let's take it to Jersey, because I like to do that then. Top 5 starting Jersey team. You're one. Who's the other 4 Jersey boys you going to run that game with? No 6-man. Y'all playing the whole goddamn game.
Current or just all time?
All time, man. All time. Who's your
Okay.
top 5 starting 5? Well, actually, if you can give me 5 more, that includes yourself, and one of them would be the 6-man. So,
Top 5, damn. Tretch,
ooh, okay.
Redman.
Definitely.
This is controversial. I'm gonna put Lauryn Hill on there
Mhm.
because she's the greatest female rapper that's ever lived.
No doubt.
And then I need one more. Man, this is hard. This is hard.
Jeopardy beat. I'm
I
trying
know.
to do it. I can't do it. I know it's tough, man.
I know. I'm gonna go unconventional. I'm gonna go somebody local. I'm gonna put Screw Tape on the team.
Can't go wrong with that.
I'm gonna put Screw Tape on the team because the boy is incredible and he deserves it. He works mad hard and he's up there.
You know
So
what?
I put him on that just because I'm trying to sneak somebody in. I don't want to do the other top 5 Jersey local dudes. I'm
No,
putting
that's
Screw
cool.
up there
I feel what you're
because to me Screw's the king of Jersey.
Mm.
I'm from Jersey, but I don't rep it like that. More people know me from Philly,
Yeah.
so I'm not out here with that. But Screw is frontline Jersey.
Yeah,
like,
all day.
I am Jersey. So I want to put him on that team and see what happens when the rookie point guard can pass off to Shaq, pass off to the dudes who can. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not gonna lie, just considering the type things you be on, I would have thought maybe Wise Intelligent would have got slid in there. Not a big Wise fan?
no, I love
Or-
Wise. I
Yeah?
love Wise. It was just I'm trying.
I know
to
it's
think.
all coming
There's
to you
so
fast.
Many,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
There's
You
so
had time
many.
to think
good-
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
hit me with that one. There's so many great, like
No
really,
doubt.
like Jersey, New York, and Philly is mecca
Yeah.
for this. So you can pick so many that
True.
it's like it just gets.
And these questions aren't
Outrageous.
planned. I didn't email them to you, so
No,
you're
no,
definitely
no.
trying to think about this off the top.
Yeah,
so
exactly. And
yeah,
that's what
right.
now you say Wise. I'm like, damn, I should put Wise in there. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, at some point you just gotta.
No doubt, man. Well, Zach, man, it's been an honor to have you come through, man. You're truly one of the dudes who, Jersey, Philly, whatever, man. You've been holding the scene down for years, and we just appreciate your contributions, and we hope you continue to contribute to our great culture of hip hop. Again, y'all can check out not only Zach, but the 30 and Over League on February the 18th. Featured opening act for Cool Keith at Kung Fu Necktie. That's a 2-day joint, right? Y'all performing both joints?
No, the 18th we're the primary, main opener, and then the 19th Lush Life with Yikes to Zero and Caliph Now.
Cool.
And a couple other acts on there.
Cool. And
Rederick Wallace is on the 18th with us, who's a young spitter,
Word.
who I know real well. He's real dope. So yeah.
Cool. And also on February the 27th, you can also catch the guys at
Full, throwing up thumbs in the arm race. Got your attention like sirens on a hot chase. The team got it on lock like a squad car. The dream grow the plot and leave like weed on a pop farm. The trauma born loser, minus the comic strip Neanderthal mutate the raw. Produce hominids, they flat lips like genital pieces. Make a bitch breathe heavy like General Grievous. Put theory into practice like a medical thesis. Cop federal visas and peddle these peaches. I don't play nice on straight mics. I drag hip-hop from the hotel elevator like Ray Rice. That's so raving, I'm brazen blazing a Baltimore. Zappa name that goes beyond mention. Baltimore, halt the